10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Jones. That's out wide here for Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Right away, they'll change the look.
Click right, click right, click right.
Jones looking to throw right away. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bama. Over here, over. Hey, go, Rico. Dom Capers. Timberland. Up.
Throwing Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. At that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
11, MT, take. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
11 MT.
They'll run with Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they...
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit Johnson.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, Rick. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. On second down, here's Gibson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11,
and the slot man goes in motion left. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Timberland.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Gun.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11.
Once more, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1-1, ready? 11 mighty. 11 MT tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
12. 11.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a first carry here for Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Gotta go. 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They run the toss now with Gibson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11,
And Burrow going to change the play. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Here we go, here we go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Gibson again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Gun. Dot. 11, Thomas. Dot.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Dot.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off-play action. Jones. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, 11, 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Badgley able to punch this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
13, Giants 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Thomas. Hey, we got to go.
A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A handoff running left is Gibson. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. A give to Gibson running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
11.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a give to Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11, Thomas.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
11, MT, tape.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 65 yards. Now Jones on 1st down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because...
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Gun.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Hey, Can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
12.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
11 MT. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll run here with Gibson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Commanders pick up their first down at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate,
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Here we go.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
11 MT, 11 MT.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11. They got to go.
Now it's Burrow. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking